Got a couple empty totes here. Got a sketchy idea how to fill them.
You better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party.
All right, boys. Well, welcome to the junk pile, home to this death trap. This is my 32-foot hay elevator, conveyor, whatever you want to call it. I picked this piece up a few months ago. Haven't really got it to work. It's 32 feet long. It's obnoxious. This thing cost me $400.
Boom. Look at that.
I'm actually surprised it even got me home.
What do you think?
What in the world is this?
$1 for a steal.
Oh my.
And I got a lot of hate. I put a little short out about this. It kind of blew up. And everybody hates it.
They don't make them like they used to.
I don't want to be doing two things at once. One, I'm horrible at multitasking, and two, it takes way more time. If I'm splitting wood, I want to be splitting wood. If I'm stacking wood, I want to be stacking wood. Actually, I don't even want to be stacking. I don't ever want to be stacking wood. Let's take a trial run today and figure out if we can't make this thing work. And we don't have electricity. I've got an electric motor though. No way the ATV pulls this. No way. Well, before we move it, we might as well figure out if we can even power this thing or not. What a way to break her in. I can't remember the peak output. I think it's 2200 watts. I'm not an electrician. I just know that this thing's pretty big, and the startup power to get this thing rolling is probably going to be the issue. But I'm thinking if I give it a little push, that this thing could spin that. Oh, okay. Squirrels. Dry rot. The other thing is I got to be pretty close to this because I might want to kill this if it's not powering it. I don't want to burn the motor up. Here goes nothing. Yeah. Oh, shit. This is why we can't have nice things. Thank you, that's strong. I started it a second time without the snow on it, and it was able to function without me giving it a boost. Although I don't know how good of a boost I really actually gave it. I'm not sure if this thing's really gonna work the way I want it. It's at 93% battery. I think I'm gonna have to go look at the tape, but I think it was at 97 when I first plugged it in. I don't think I ran it for more than 30, 45 seconds. All we got to do is get this 32-foot conveyor over to that splitter. Oh, yeah. Come on back now. Where's the pin? Yeah, so, I mean, turning radius isn't great. I'm already hitting. Wonder how that sheet metal got like that. That's it. Use the leg. Just gotta send it. we got clearance. A little bit of a reroute here. I don't know if you could tell, but structurally this isn't the most solid thing I've ever seen. The thing is, the lower this end goes, the higher that end goes. I think this should fit in nicely. This animal is pretty well balanced that I can, you know, look at this. I mean, this thing's got to weigh 1,200 pounds, but there's a nice nice balance to it. Really close. The circumstances we're setting up in, I'd say this is a win. We're falling over here for the most part. I'm gonna lose a little bit of wood, that's fine. And I've got an IBC tote back here where I think the wood is gonna fall off the conveyor from. What I wanna do is take some of this reject wood from one of my previous splits and toss it in here and see how she does. Danger. Nah, dude, just go around. Just go around. Not good. Not good. Oh, big old knot. My favorite feature, splitting right underneath. One full log load here on the log lift gets us about a quarter of a small IBC tote, 275 gallon IBC tote. Obviously not neatly stacked. We have plenty of IBC totes. I don't mind loosely stacking them. If I'm in the jam for space, I can always take them out and restack them. We absolutely need to get this leveled out. You can see here, I'm kind of sitting back. I had a couple of logs fall off the log lift. I've got hydraulic hoses here I don't want to be messing with. I'm missing, you know, anytime a split comes off of here and wants to fall that way, I'm missing. So I think we're going to be in business though. I mean, it really, one, I'm glad to be out here doing this. I didn't think we'd get this far. And two, we've got a quarter of a IBC tote full, and it took me 9 minutes. That's me moving cameras. So my son with the maul and a splitting wedge would have done that in 2 minutes. Yeah, okay, dude, I get it. But nobody wants to watch that. And I don't want to swing an axe anymore. Getting old, man. Getting old. How do you old guys do it? With the conveyor running, we went from 93% to 78%. That's not good. That's 10 minutes. Maybe we need to figure out a bigger pack. Maybe we need to get electricity into the wood yard. Maybe I need a new setup altogether, and this is not the spot where I should be doing this. Honestly, I think having the splitter, if I turn this right here and have this feed ramp load onto this instead of perpendicular to it, I think we'd be in much better shape. But the maneuverability right now is just not there. I can't get the splitter over here. I can barely move this. You saw the old Prairie giving it her all, trying to get her over here. To be completely honest with you, I also don't feel like digging up any more rounds. That was ridiculous. There's a foot of snow on these rounds. I'm sure there were some safety violations in there, but if you see anything, it's like, hey, dummy, why didn't you do this? Or why didn't you think of this? I don't care. I'll feel stupid. Please just give me a comment. Let me know. And hopefully we can work some of these kinks out. Thank you guys for watching as always. Come on back for another one. We'll be back soon. As soon as the snow melts, that is. Please tell me you're recording. If that wasn't recording, I'll snap.